Sounds like thunder.
How'd you know the password?
You're late. We're starting to think you'd stumbled off a cliff.
I seem to recall that was you, Gav.
Good to see you. Any trouble on the road?
Nothing we couldn't handle.
I knew you'd come. Is that who I think it is?
Yes.
Allow me to introduce my brother, Joshua.
Clive's told me all about you. Or even listening most of the time. Name's Midadol, but everyone calls me Mid.
My lady.
Everyone's like, what are you doing?
My boy.
Uncle Byron.
It's really you. I never thought I'd see the day.
So these Akashic are being controlled.
That's what it looked like. Empty eyes, eerie blue glow. No doubt they were turned, but silent as monks, every last one of them.
Your man here speaks true, Clive. We saw more than a few in the city. They moved in ranks with a purpose, and not of their own.
Ultima's doing.
Perhaps.
What of the city? The people?
Dead, mostly.
Mostly, but not all. A handful managed to lock themselves in their villas before the Horde arrived. Some in the Merchants' District to the west, and a few others on the far bank.
If the Akashic stumble across either hiding place, a few bolted doors won't hold them for long. We need to find them. And quickly.
What do you propose?
We split into two parties. I will make for the Merchants' District, while you look to those across the river. Mind keeping an eye on my brother?
Not at all. We find the villa and try the servants' entrance.
Understood.
And what of us?
Mid, is she fit to sail?
The ship, the Mithril engine could probably do with a few more tweaks.
Then you better work fast. Even if we do reach the survivors in time, they'll never make it to the hideaway on foot.
Yep, here we go.
You leave that to me.
I called it.
See that Mid doesn't get herself into trouble, would you?
Think I can manage that?
I'll keep him safe.
Looks like you stuck with me, Byron.
That's Lord Rossfield, you little gutter snipe!
Shall we then?
And you keep Clive safe.
Be careful. Both of you.
You too.
Yeah, I love Byron. Just me and my doggo. Here we go.
All right, Torgal. Let's find those survivors.
Orc. Man, the visuals in this game, even just random city, like there's just something pretty about this scene here.
They don't stand a chance against those things.
Well, that's unfortunate.
They've been routed.
Level 20? What happened to your levels, guys?
They're wearing one.
that's better. I think they forgot to make those enemies the right level or something. Not sure what happened there. Oh, this is a big boy. Oh, he whiffed. I was gonna perfect block him, but he whiffed. I got that whole thing off and was still able to grab him. Could have one-shot him had I not used my thing. Oh! That was something. What is he doing? Yeah, look, these guys are the right level. Somebody goofed. Nice protect. Hate to see something happen to it. Nice protect. Hate to see something happen to it. Nice protect. How are you still alive? I guess that's another one. Stop it.
What happened to the Royal Army? There's nothing but monsters here.
Literally any ability I use breaks protect immediately. Even Rook's Gambit broke it in one hit. As I was saying yesterday, like, protect would be cool if you had to use certain abilities. But, like I said, the whole gameplay loop is just using abilities, and protect just gets broken by any ability. So it's not really, doesn't really change up the gameplay enough. There needs to be more. Oh, hurt that guy. It's still nice that there's at least something different going on, but not different enough. as an attack. That was some damage. That was a little bit of damage. Hello, gentlemen.
Waken winds!
I see you over there. I think you're doing. Lining up enemies for Rook's Gambit is like so fun to do.
That sounded big. Joshua and Jill must be busy.
Like I was not even worried about them. Yeah, they're fine.
Farewell.
Like how times 60 gouge is still only 3 stars. Ow.
It's over.
That's a big boy. Your attacks are a little slow. It's easy to read. Never mind. Maybe they're a bit too slow. Holy moly. Yeah, that was some damage. 67k. Okay, that's a laser beam. Pretty sure that's the most I've done so far.
This is the Agora, where the city's leaders gather. There may still be survivors inside.
Yeah, those multipliers, at first they weren't that impactful because the actual numbers were pretty low. So like getting to a 1.5 times multiplier wasn't a big deal because everything was doing like 1,000 damage, you know? But now that my attacks are doing more damage and I have stuff like Judgment Bolt and stuff, those multipliers are making a big difference. I mean, you saw that last fight. Like, I haven't leveled up. In that last fight, I did 40... Wasn't it like 48? No, it was 58. And then this one I did 67. Because I had I think it was because of the punch. The punch pushed my multiplier quite a bit. I'd have to go back and look, but it was either the punch or just the fact that I got one more ability off. The punch is crazy because it does pretty good damage, but it also hits so many times. So it does good damage and it pushes the multiplier.
Where are they?
That's why I always try to have it up for stagger.
These creatures. Does Ultima's reach extend this far? What the hell is going on here?
Oh, I'm getting that call. Give me 1 second. I am back. Everything is good. I'm tired of doing people's jobs for them. But you know how that goes.
Farewell.
Like, I've been calling them. I've called them 3 times already and left 2 different messages. I finally hear back, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's already been approved." Like, then why didn't you call me? I was sitting here calling you. You know I'm on your answering machine. Like, what are you guys doing?
Where is your master?
Where is your master? That's what I'm saying. Where's your boss?
Nice try.
Where's the protector boy?
It's over.
2 protects in 1.
To me.
It's a very high value punch. I will say they're spamming protect a lot quicker now. So it's getting to the point where I'm like out of abilities because literally everything on the field has
You've caused
protect.
quite the commotion. But then I would expect no less
Ooh.
from you, Muthos.
Finally get to see him.
You again. I don't believe we've been introduced. You were in my family's crypt, and now you're here, with an army of Akashic thralls.
Manners, Lord Rossfield? They are men, like you and me.
No.
Albeit ones unburdened by the wills that drive our kind to madness.
Yeah, he's lost his
They
mind.
are pure. They are divine.
What?
And they are all that remains in this once raucous city.
You'll pay for what you've done.
As you wish. I confess I have been very much looking forward to this. Pardon me this indulgence, Your Majesty. The vessel shall not be spoiled. I am Sleipnir of House Harvard, and you will yield. Or not. As long as you don't hold back.
Yeah, he's just testing us here. He has a dagger suddenly. Where'd you get that?
Soil and stone.
He's got some tricks. This move is very Kingdom Heartsy. Having like a trap under, putting a trap under me and then doing a combo. You have to pay attention to both. It's like a Kingdom Hearts special.
Well done, Tim.
Just gonna try to break him with that. Big boy damage again.
Little trick.
You will forgive me if my performance seems uninspired. It is just that I expected so much more from our chosen one. Perhaps this will kindle your flame?
What now?
A gift from my liege lord's armory. Gungnir.
Ooh.
Watch closely, Mythos. Yes! Yes!
Okay.
Let's try.
This guy is big combo the fight.
Be still, my beating heart!
Scar of what?
To me, boy.
Ow.
Guess we're all ready.
No. I never use the lock on. Unless I need it for something.
One is seldom enough.
I don't know why, I just kind of don't. I might in the future if I
Wouldn't.
try it and realize that it's better, but I just haven't really even thought about it, because everything I do, every ability I activate always ends up hitting exactly what I want it to hit, so I've never even thought about needing it. Ow, by the way. That hurt. Ratatouille! Just hit me with the ratatouille.
Enjoying yourself?
Whoa. I'm enjoying this fight a lot. Another human v human fight that seems to be really well designed. I would expect nothing less. Oh, I thought that was the last hit. Oh. This owned me last time. Actually, wait, was it this or the other move? No. Nope, it was this. it's time to end this.
Mythos. The vessel is strong. My liege.
Clive!
So anyways,
You're all right.
As are you, I see.
We are, yes.
I'm sorry, but we couldn't save them.
It was over before we arrived.
Well, you did what you could. I fear we were all too late. What's wrong?
Nothing. I hope.
Leaving so soon, Mythos?
It's the king.
Indeed. You may kneel before Barnabas Tharm, Warden of Ash and King of Walud.
Get back.
Wild and impetuous. I expected more of the boy who bested my Lord Commander. Yet I see why my master covets you so. The power within you, Mythos. The potential.
Stop calling me Mythos.
But Mythos is everything. The cornerstone of all creation. The Lord's vessel. Your purpose.
My purpose? To surrender my mind and body to that thing. No, Your Majesty. My purpose is my own. I made a promise to my friends, to my people. And nothing is going to stand in my way.
You would allow this delusion of free will to bar your path to greatness? Truly, your volition is a cancer. One that must be excised.
Try it.
as all the rest.
Joshua!
Oi! Oi! This way! Hurry!
Power beyond reckoning, and they use it as a crutch. Such a waste.
Will he be all right?
The phoenix can mend flesh, but the spirit must recover on its own. I'm afraid the rest is up to him. This place is remarkable. Outfitting it must have been no small feat. But why go to such trouble?
That beauty's belly's filled with wonders the world ain't ready for. If the guilds caught wind of what we're up to, they'd all want a piece. All right?
And how is he? Do not blame yourself. He was barely breathing when you brought him here. We would have lost him if it were not for you.
No. Barnabas may have severed nigh every sinew in my brother's body. But he made certain the wounds were not fatal.
Nigh every sinew?
Allow me, your lordship. Don't know what I was thinking, putting you to the trouble like that.
'Tis no trouble carrying comestibles to my ailing nephew.
I know, but you've already done so much for us. Pouring your gil into the hideaway and now the ship. I don't want to take the piss.
You risked your life. And for what? Some girl you hardly know. Why'd you do it? You not mad or something?
I wouldn't go that far.
Clive!
You're awake, my boy. Oh.
All I want to do is help. And the world won't save itself. It was Sid. Your father, who taught me that.
Sounds like him.
Don't you dare do that again.
What of the Royalists?
Fucked off, the lot of them, along with the galleon. With the king on board, no doubt. Behind here, I wouldn't sail without him. Clive. Jill didn't come back.
What do you mean?
She kept the king busy while the others dragged you out.
It's all right, Mid. Jill is fine.
The ether of her icon endures. And as long as it does, we can be certain she is alive.
We must pursue the Black Galleon. Jill will be with the king, I'm sure of it.
Well, good luck catching him, because my ship's going nowhere. It's the Mithril engine. She's got a kick like a wild chocobo and a mind to tear the hull in half.
But do you have an idea?
Well, Of course I do. My dad'll have seen this coming a league off. If I had his old writings...
If you had his old writings, you'd be sitting under a fuckload of rubble. The ones Otto didn't save anyway. I suppose he might still have a few pages in his stores.
We'll have to hope it's enough. Do what you can to ready the ship. I'll speak with Otto.
In your condition, you really are mad.
Perhaps. But the world really won't save itself.
Wow, crazy scene. So first of all, I wasn't like super sold on Odin yet. On Barnabas. I liked his character up to this point, but we had only just kind of seen snippets. Like, maybe saying I wasn't sold on him yet isn't accurate, because I liked the very first time we saw him, he was just like, psh, whatever. He was already kind of a cool guy. And then when we saw him after Titan, I was like, like, seems cool, but not really sold on him yet. And then there was that scene where he was hallucinating Benedicta and Kupka and his mother. And that's where I really started to get interested. I was like, okay, there's more to this character than just being the big bad guy. Like, I started to get sold on him there. But we hadn't seen him do anything yet. So I was still waiting to see what he was capable of, because he's supposed to be stronger than Bahamut, apparently. Like, they haven't really hyped up Odin at all. Like, none of the characters have been like, oh, and Odin, he's like the strongest of them all. Like, he's just another kingdom leader. No one's really propped him up as being any stronger than any of the other kingdoms. So I was still waiting to like see his power. And holy cow. Holy cow. Like, the only time we saw Odin was when he fought Bahamut, and he held his own, but it wasn't like he was destroying Bahamut, right? It was like a fair clash. So yeah, it was more like Odin and Bahamut are equal. So we weren't really getting like this feeling of Odin being like a supreme icon, right? But man, that scene was amazing. Like, they really sold Barnabas. Maybe not Odin in particular, but Barnabas, like, they really sold him. Holy cow. To the point where I almost feel like it was too much. Like, he could have killed Clive twice. That's kind of wild. It almost makes me feel like, I mean, we've seen how strong Clive is, so I guess it's not really like underselling Clive, but usually I kind of dislike it when the main character that we've been following the whole game and stuff kind of gets just that bodied by the villain. But I think that's the point, is you're supposed to feel like, man, all this time I felt so strong and now I just feel like a weakling. Like, I think that's on purpose. And man, they definitely delivered it. Holy cow. Like, just, I mean, he just got completely bodied. And I love how he picked up what's his name's sword. He even used his sword at first. He just picked up his commander's sword. He's just like, all right, I'll use this one. And then just completely annihilates him. That was awesome. Also, yeah, they could have maybe done it. Yeah, Sleipnir. What a weird name. Yeah, let's talk about him real quick. So he's another character that I feel like they kind of just threw away. He kind of reminds me of Annabelle a little bit, where they hyped him up a ton and then he just kind of died. But his fight was cool, so it wasn't a complete waste, but he did just kind of die. Like, he I mean, I expected him to kind of die because he's not even a dominant and he's fighting a dominant, but he did have the power of Ultima, so it was like a tough fight. But yeah, after the scene, just kind of bloop, dead. Not even like a moment where he said something and then I like finished him or anything. He just kind of, so that was kind of weird, but it worked out because then Barnabas walks in and grabs his sword and finishes the job, and like, that was really cool. Oh, yeah, Odin's horse, of course. I totally forgot that. I mean, it's spelled different, but that's so cool. That's what a great. Okay, I like that name now. I mean, I liked it, but it was just weird. But now it makes sense. I didn't even think about that. Anyways, so whatever with him, he was cool, but kind of just died. And then I wanted to talk about the scene after that because wait, it's spelled the same way? I thought it was Sleipnir. I don't remember the I being there. All right, hold on. We got to do the Google. Okay, no, it is. Wait, what is this? In Norse mythology, Sleipnir, or the Old Norse, is Slippy or the Slipper. That's what it says. It says. Look at the Google search. Slippy or the Slipper. I'm calling him the Slipper from now on. The Slipper. Good old Slippy. Yeah, okay, it's spelled the same way. I wonder if that means when he turns into Odin, he's not going to have his horse, or if the horse is just also called the same thing. Anyways, certainly it would, because he wasn't part of the thing. Oh, what if it was like revealed that they combined, just like Joshua and Clive combined, and that's why he had the horse. But that wouldn't make any sense because Clive and Joshua are the only ones that can combine because they're the same element. They're both fire dominants. And up to this point, there's never been another double dominant. So that wouldn't make sense. But who cares about sense? I want cool Power Ranger combo moves. Anyways, the scene after that, where Clive woke up, and like that moment with Mid was really cool. But then Gav says Jill didn't make it. And Clive literally like didn't even for a second doubt that she's alive, which was really cool. I like how they did that because it throws a huge question mark into our understanding, because is it A, he's in denial, B, he's feeling the ether power and just knows she's alive, or C, he thinks that she's alive because Odin spared him, and he's probably holding Shiva hostage to get at Clive, you know what I mean? So it's one of those three things. Either he thinks he's holding her hostage, he's in denial, or he can feel her ether power. But we as the viewer don't actually know which it is. He said that he could feel the ether power, but he could be lying. So that's what's really cool. Like in this instance, I think we're supposed to question it. I think we're supposed to be like, I'm not sure what Clive actually thinks. It's definitely not like the writing is bad. It's doing this on purpose. It wants us to not know. So that's really cool. I love how they did that. You know? Because it's so... We would expect him to freak out and cry and maybe even like super prime or something, but he just like, nope, she's alive. So it throws our understanding off. We're like, wait, what? Didn't expect him to do that. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. That's a really great way to throw off the viewer. Like, wait, this isn't how this is supposed to go. So now we're left wondering, like, does he actually know she's alive? Is she actually alive? Is he just in denial? And once he finds out, he's gonna freak out. Like now we're on edge. Like, what's gonna happen next, right? So that was really good. I like that a lot. How's it going, Globe? Yeah, Joshua said it too, though.
Gav said that.
You're right. So maybe that kind of throws another wrench into it. Is it just that he trusts Joshua? Or is it one of those things where he's just going along with what he said because it's what he wants to hear, you know. There's a very good chance that they're just using their icon powers. But I like that as the viewer, we don't know 100% for sure. You know, because the cutscene, they specifically made the cutscene cut out right before she got hit, so we don't know. Every other cutscene in the game has been very obvious as to when people are dying or not, you know what I mean? Like, to the point where they do Mortal Kombat finishers. Here, they purposely cut it off so that we don't 100% know for sure. If they wanted us to know for sure, there would have been a moment where, like, he grabbed Jill's lifeless body and, like, threw it over his back and walked away or something, you know? But they specifically cut it off there so that we're left questioning. And we have to either trust in Joshua ourselves as well, or we're left here, like, questioning, does Joshua really know, or is he just saying that to be nice? So, really cool stuff. I like that a lot. Yes. The not dead until you literally see the finisher.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Rune Blade. I'm gonna buy this just because it's literally no money.
You'll not find a better price than that.
Oh my god. Like, what's the point, man? 1 defense for 3 health. I'm gonna keep the Drake Slayer's belt because it has a cooler name. I mean, I might be able to level it up.
You're rubbing me blind, you know. It'd better all be here.
We'll see if we can level him up. But again, the leveling up is going to be like a waste too.
Finished, are ya?
What do I owe you on
There's
that?
probably going to be better stuff to forge anyways.
Why would it be?
I can craft a +1, so... Oh my god, look at 252 bloody hides. Of course. I mean, I might as well do the reinforce because it's cheaper. My god.
Yeah, that should do you. Not my best work, but it'll do.
This game.
You can thank me later.
There you go. There's an item that I don't have a million of.
Yeah, that should do you.
$255 steel silk, so I can get that 2 HP. Let's go.
You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you. That it? Fine.
Now all my stuff is green. Gross. Why is... Yeah, that's what I had. For some reason it didn't... It showed up as new. That looks kind of cool. The rare and legendary just means it's worse because you can't upgrade it. Well, it just means you can't upgrade it. It's not worse, but that's all it means. If it's blue or purple, you don't need to go to the Blackburn because you can't upgrade it. Blackthorn. Why'd I call him Blackburn? Yeah, that's all it means. It just means, oh, you can't upgrade this thing. Don't bother going to check.
If it's not knowledge you seek.
The tip of the rune blade bugs me. Wow, I might have to switch it out. I have to switch it out just off principle.
Cole said it was an army.
I mean, I'm gonna lose like 15 attack. It's actually kind of a lot since I upgraded it twice. Don't worry, I'll get a new sword in like 2 minutes.
How are we supposed to do?
I do these hunts.
Crawling with a cape.
What? Why is it? What? Why is it here? Dread Comet. The hunters of Tabor speak of a wild chocobo that haunts not only the nearby Badlands, but also their dreams. For it exhibits a ferocity rarely seen in the species and has ripped more than a dozen of their comrades from gizzard to groin and feasted on their flesh. Let's calm down. Okay, whoever's writing these, let's calm it down. The bird is far past taming. It needs to be put down. Jill is in danger. Time to go fight some chocobos. Some chocolate bows. Where did it say it was? The sickle. Where? I remember seeing the sickle, but I don't remember where it is. There's where I'm waiting for there to be a hunt there. Not yet. Aha. Yeah, this sounds like an enemy from Tactics.
It's over.
Man, I'm level 41 and I feel like I just don't. These guys still dying like the same amount of hits. Maybe. I certainly don't feel any extra strength from this sword, that's for sure.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
We must have a chocobo duel. Chocobo v chocobo.
No holding back.
What the? This dude's got friends now? Why is this guy named Footpad? Reminds me of the Slipper. Good old Slippy. Imagine a character dying in a Final Fantasy game. It's wild. I don't think that's ever happened. Name me a single instance where a character died in a Final Fantasy game. I bet you can't. Why does it sound like he says Varuda? For a second I was like, oh god, have I been calling Garuda the wrong thing this entire time? It sounds like he says Varuda. Take that back. Vivi can never die. This area looks so, like, washed out with the purple sky. It's kind of cool. It's kind of a cool effect. Saru dance store. My heart he is. That's all that matters. Oh. Thinking of the wrong universe, Marsh. Thinking of the wrong multiverse. Happens all the time. Easy mistake to make. I'll never forget that comment for as long as I live. That and the Crash Bandicoot comment will live rent-free in my brain for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be like retired, telling my grandchildren about what I used to do for a living. That's what I'm gonna tell them. I used to read comments like that. What are you guys doing? Little party? Little party over here? I can't. Wow. The frickin' cart blocked all my attacks.
All yours, Torgo.
I need to go back and find that comment and make it a quote. No, the Crash Bandicoot one. Well, the multiverse one too, probably. Find them both. God. How's it going, Dr. Draco? Make sure you don't ask any questions that could potentially be spoilers. I do have a chocobo, yes. But try not to ask questions that could potentially be a spoiler. If you have a question that could be a spoiler, you can always ask, like, DM one of my mods. They can tell you. Except Zuloff will probably just meme you or something. Give you false information on purpose. Where's this chocobo? Yeah, it's good to have you here. Yeah, I mean, I do the same thing sometimes, like, I ask a question, and then I'm like, oh crap, technically if that didn't happen yet, and I'm asking it, it could give it away. You know? Just be careful. But I'm really glad you're here. What's this? What's up here? Secrets? Wow. Secrets? So what? Where is this chocobo?
Come on.
A meteorite. You know that thing I get for literally every side quest? That just looked so nice. Like it was like in a little secret area, and it was a special shiny chest, and it just really had my hope up. Really had my hopes up. Best I could do is 2 gil. Best I can do is 3 sharp fangs. Gil, now we're talking. Aha!
Straight home now.
Look at him just mind his own business. He looks so cool. Looks like a magic card or something. Is that a bird of paradise?
That's like no chocobo I've ever seen. Something tells me it won't be easily broken.
He has no stagger bar. Woo! I like that tactics reference. These no stagger fights, they're pretty interesting. Might as well just use everything on cooldown. Ow. I hit the button.
Nice try.
I was gonna try to gambit.
I'm hurt, Torgal. Come on.
Ow, he kicked twice.
That's better.
Meteor rain? This looks so goofy with Clive's jump. Oh, that was cheap. Oops. I meant to do doggo, not use my tonic. Overgrown fire chicken. Oh my god, it's like that. It's like that firebird from Forbidden Memories. The legendary firebird. Yo, oh, they give the gift of sub to Dr. Draco. Welcome to the crew, man. Again, it's good to have you here.
Poor beast. There was nothing I could do.
Poor beast, he says, as he rained unholy fire upon us and our doggo. Ooh, 2 gil. Ooh, another 2 gil. Alright, I think that's it. I think it was just that one hunt. And it doesn't look like I can use that feather yet.
Cole said it was an army of Akasha.
How are we supposed to do our duty when the hills are crawling with Akashic and the valleys are full of ether?
How indeed. My men and I lost an entire day avoiding a flood that wasn't there a fortnight ago.
It's so cool to listen to the NPCs talk on every single section of the story. Even just like the NPCs in the hideaway. I wonder if Oscar's back yet. I love this, like, Oscar thing. It's not a quest or anything, it's just fun to keep up with it and see what he's doing.
If it's knowledge you seek,
My guess is he actually hasn't left yet.
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport.
Oh yeah, I could check out my new songs.
Which song should we listen?
Oh yeah, this song. Good one. Our terms forever.
Clive? But if you're here, where the hell is everyone else? Don't tell me.
They're all right. But it's a long story.
Long story I'm going to tell you right now.
You lot don't do things by halves, do you? Well, at least everyone's still breathing. Now, as for these writings, I'm sorry to say, Clive, but if you had those, you'd be...
Sitting under a pile of rubble, I know.
But we were able to save a few bits and pieces from the ruins, most of which ended up being used to build this place. The more personal items we gave to the next of kin. In the case of Sid's things, that would have been mid.
Then I'll check the workshop.
What? What? Wait. I'm lost. We talked to Mid, and she said, if only I had Sid's documents, I could fix the airship. So then we come to Otto, and we say, Otto, where's the paperwork? And he says, we would have given them to Mid. So go check her workshop. Or sorry, yeah, the regular ship. But that She would already know. She would already. That doesn't make any sense. Unless she just didn't know she had him or something. And Clive didn't even, like, mention it. He's not even like, well, she should have known. He's just like, alright, I'll go check.
If Amber and the Lazarus are gone,
That's
do you think Mid's ship will ever sail?
a little confusing. Now I gotta go through her paperwork. How's it going, Sid?
This looks like it's from Sid's old diary. But you'll already have read it.
She should have read all of this. It's her workshop. How am I gonna find something in her workshop that she hasn't read? Am I losing my mind?
What do we have here? Oh. Sid's pipes. Something tells me Mid won't be needing these.
Or maybe that's exactly what she needs.
I remember seeing this doll in Sid's cellar. I wonder if it was Mid's.
Don't tell me. Oh my.
What's this tucked inside it?
There's no actual way. How? Riddle, I know you like your riddles, so I reckon you'll appreciate this one. Of all my inventions, this one's the best, and so when choosing its place of rest, I recalled your opus, daughter dearest, and now it sleeps there in the first. What? That doesn't rhyme. That doesn't rhyme. I'm going to have to work on that last rhyme. I've been bamboozled.
Sid's best invention. That sounds promising.
I'm not even gonna go into how ridiculous it is
First opus.
that Otto and Clive would think the best thing to do is to check the workshop that Mid has already been in. And they're the one that find the secret note from Sid and not Mid the whole time she was in here. But like, they would think that she would have missed something. Moving on. Don't worry about it. Who is this? Hopeless romantic.
Master Sid, have you seen His Highness the Prince? We were to dine together, or so I was going to suggest, before he vanished, that is. I suppose now I'll just have to ask the bard.
The prince? As in Joshua? Where's that spoony bard? Oh, Dion? Well, no, he didn't disappear, though. He's in bed. How could he have disappeared? Bard's over here.
Yet still he clung unto the mast and bellowed, "All ahead!"
That's Spoony Bard. We want Orpheus back.
Well, did you find anything?
Possibly. You wouldn't happen to know what Mid's first opus was?
Opus? That girl's as tone deaf as a banshee. Unless you mean the orchestrion. She couldn't have been more than, what, 11, 12 when she cobbled that thing together? It surprised us all. Not least her dad. You should have seen how proud he was of the little scamp. What's that battered old box have to do with anything?
I think Sid may have hidden something inside it.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Wow, the old hide it in the jukebox maneuver.
Half the things in the hideaway were hidden one time or another.
We must give it the magic words. Play Despacito.
Who's that?
I didn't break it. Well, I didn't break it.
What didn't you break?
They broke it.
Nothing. We didn't break nothing. We definitely didn't break the orchestrion.
What's wrong with it?
It's broken. Except when it isn't. See?
And you had nothing to do with this?
Nope, nothing. We just wanted to listen to all the songs at once. So we pressed all the buttons. Like this. See?
Well, there's your problem.
All too well. All right, out of the way.
Alright, Clive, just give it a nice kick.
Something caught on one of the gears.
Did you break it? Can you fix it?
No, I mean, yes. There. How about now?
You fixed it! Sid fixed it!
Now we can play every song at once.
He more than fixed it! Yeah, new music!
Huh. Never heard this one before.
They started playing when I removed this. Whatever it is.
Well, don't look at me. I can tell you it's important, though. Sid showed it to me once and said as much. Said it was the stuff dreams were made of.
Is this Sid's theme? I can barely hear it.
Let's just hope it's the stuff ships are made of as well.
Indeed. Let's see if we can make some dreams come true.
Would have worked better if we could actually hear the song.
Just the two I was looking for.
Aye. Lose a patient?
Actually, yes. The Crown Prince just left.
Dion left?
Unless you
Okay,
heard
apparently she
word
was
he
talking
stood
about
up
Dion.
and walked off. Yes.
She talked about it before it happened.
He did have the decency to leave a message with Obelisk before commandeering one of his dinghies. Should we go after him?
No. We're not the Prince's keepers. He's free to do as he sees fit.
I mean, he did try to kill us, but okay.
His wounds are nowhere near healed. Much like yours, I suspect. Otto told me what happened in Canver. What is it with this realm's princes and their aversion to rest?
Ask me when I get back. Though I may be sometime.
Then at least try to stay safe.
And if that fails, try to stay alive, eh?
Sleep is for the weak.
Every moment I waste here, the further the flagship sails. I have to get back.
Good bones. It's not... I don't think this is Sid's theme, is it? Like, it's not the one that played during his final moment or, like, his flashbacks. But it was played in some of his scenes, or maybe like the old Hideaway scenes. But it's not his theme. Anyways, our terms for life. Also... oh, there's an upgrade quest. I wanted to see what it said about this. A small yet intricate clockwork contraption crafted, then hidden away by Cid in the hope that his intrepid daughter might one day find a use for it. That didn't tell me anything. Okay, so we have another blacksmith upgrade quest, oh boy. And another... please sir, can I have some more ball? Another upgrade our potions quest. These are fun because you know what the reward's going to be. And they're not like just... I mean, they are kind of fetch quests, but knowing what the reward's going to be kind of gives you a better understanding of when you want to do them and stuff. Alright, 3 more mini side quests to do. I think we'll pause here though so I can get lunch. And then we'll continue with these upgrade quests.